Hello guys, welcome back to Architecture Wars. So today we're going to be doing, or let's say we're going to be completing this class today. Trust me, we're completing this class today so we can move to the rendering. So today we're going to be putting all this flowers, these lights. We're going to do this in Atlantic Studio. So we're not doing all these ones, because if you put them here and you render to Atlantic Studio, you're going to have a better one there. So that's the reason I don't use the one in ArchiCAD. Then so we're going to be working on all these lamp settings today, lamp settings, rail, then stuff. I have a class on rail though, then I already have a class on this lamp setting, so you could just dive there and work it out. But I didn't use my voice on that, so I don't know if you're going to pick it up accurately. Then this stuff you're seeing here, except you have ArchiCAD extra tools, there's what to call ArchiCAD extra tools. That is where you can get this stuff. So I'm not sure that 80% of you guys have it, so I'm not going to put this, but I'm just going to show you during the tutorial. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. So first of all, let's go with the grasses all over the perimeter. So don't forget, this is a staircase. Somebody said I should put this step, but I'm still gonna dodge it. I want you to do some things on your own. That is to show that you know what I'm doing. So you have to learn how to create a step on your own. It's very easy. Just wait to check one of my videos. I already have it there. Just scroll down. You're gonna have a video relating to this stuff. So first of all, come down to the DPC level. I'll come down to my objects. I'll come here to object settings. Then I'll come to visualization. I'll come to guarding. I'll pick these. All settings are okay. I'll just change this to 600mm. I'll change this to 600mm, being the height. Then I'm good with it. I'll place it here. I'll place the first one here. I'll place the second one here. I'll place in another one here. I'll place in another one here. Okay, let me tell you why I placed the double on that spot. Okay, that was too fast. Let me take them down. Sorry, that was too fast. I forget I'm doing a tutorial, not running a professional training. So I'm going to delete this, all these stuffs. Let me show you the reason why I duplicated all of them. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that, my bad. Now you see I placed just one. This is just one. You can see it's scanty. You can see how scanty it is. You can easily see through this. So that is the reason why I duplicated it. So I'll come down to this spot. I'll create a copy of this. I'll duplicate it. Then I'll copy this. I'll group both together. I'll group it up. So you have to duplicate it twice in order to close the air. You can see the air has closed. So that is what I was trying to do before. So I just have to duplicate this. Then I will now use this particular one to create a copy of all the ones that I want. You just to move it to your desired end. So guys, this is what you do. Carefully, you rotate a copy of this to this spot. Then you get it to this spot. So just do it carefully, gradually, so you don't miss out any part of it. Okay, so whatever you're doing, always remember to check your 3D. Checking your 3D gives you a faster guide that you're doing the right thing. So always remember to work with your 3D. You do a little, you go to your 3D, like something like this, to make sure you're doing it right. You see? Okay, this is what I'm doing. You see how it is? Okay, so you're gonna put it all around the building. It's an all-round design. So you just copy the nearest one. I'll bring this down. It's off the line. Okay, copy this. Okay. So guys, this is what you're doing. Carefully, like I said, you don't need to rush it. You just have to carefully do it all through. Bring it. Keep repeating the same process till it's all filled up. So you can just copy this. Repeat the same process. Okay, I don't want to wrap up this class today. I'm wrapping it. I don't care. The reason why I'm breaking it down is because I really don't want the video so long. That is the reason why you see I break it all into similar parts. But right now, I don't really want to know about the length of this video and the time it's going to take me to drop it for you guys. I'm just going to complete this class today. So move directly to the rendering part of it. So I'll come down this spot. I'll bring this here. Don't forget there's a staircase here. So you have to work it. That's an assignment. You guys have to make me proud. Come on guys, don't make me back out tutorial. Please work this step for me. There's a staircase here. So you just have to work this step for me, please. Okay, bring this here to the spot. Okay, that's perfect. Then great. Create this here. Okay, let's see that. Perfect. You see, we just have it all through. The whole design. You can see it very well. This is the staircase region. It's out there for you. You have to do that yourself. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is put it in all these parts of the fence. This design is in all the part of the fence. I'm gonna pick one, two. I'll pick this longer tools. I'll just pick this I'll pick this, 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 then I'll copy. I'll create a copy of it. Okay, I'll come down here, I'll place it here, I'll duplicate this, I'll create a copy, I'll come down here, I'll come back here, pick a copy of it. Okay, I'll come back here, I'll pick another copy of it. Okay, I'll come back here, I'll pick another copy of it, I move it this way. Okay, I'll put it here, I'll move this backward a little bit, then I'll create a copy of this, paste it here, another copy, okay, then another copy. Is it complete? Okay, one more, this spot, then I rotate a copy, I'll move it to the back side. Okay, then I'll create a copy. Yeah, I'll create a copy here, then I just take 2 copies here, then create it here to complete it. Okay, save your project, guys. Don't forget to save your project. Then let's see what we just did. Perfect. You see, we have it in all the layers right now. Perfect. So this is what we just did. So the next thing we need right now is our swimming pool. So I'm going to put my swimming pool here. Okay, I'll come back to my DPC level, I'll come down to my objects, I'll come to my settings, under the visualization, I'll come to sports, I'll pick my pool. This is a pool, you can pick any of the pool here. So I'm going to pick this, I'll come back here, I'll place the pool here. This is where I'm going to place it. I'll come to my 3D and check it for my elevation. Okay, perfect. I'll bring it down to -100. You're going to take the minus sign, then you put -1.2 meter. Let me see what I got. Okay, perfect. So that's my pool, only a little bit up, so I'm going to put -250. only a little bit up. Okay, sorry, let's do 150 to say 150. Okay, 1150. Okay, I think it's okay like that. So these are our pool. We have our pool here. So you can see, guys, our design is coming up just the way we want it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So the next thing we're going to do is the canopy that is in this place. Let me take you to the ground level. Go to the ground level. There is a canopy here. There's a canopy here. Let me show you from the 3D. There's a canopy here. This is a canopy. If you want to place this canopy, you have to have ArchiCAD extra tools. Like you come to objects, you come to the setting dialog. You can't find that canopy here. You can't find it here, except you have an ArchiCAD extra tools. And if you want to have an if you have an ArchiCAD software with the extra tools, you come down to this load, then you look for where you store it. I have it on my system. Let me look for it. Let me show you. Okay, this ArchiCAD materials. I'll open it. I'll come down to let's say interiors or exteriors. Let me check. Okay, exteriors, then canopy. You can see I have it here. Let me show you. It's loading. Okay, this is it. So for you to have this canopy, you have to have that ArchiCAD extra tool. So I'll just place it here. Okay, I'll place it here. This is where you expand it from. Let me see the angle is facing. Okay, it's facing this way. So I'll come back to my ground floor. I'll rotate it this way. Because it was facing that way. So I expand this. You're going to expand it to fit in what you want. You expand this backwards to fit in what you want. Okay, perfect. So let's see that on 3D. Okay, that's it on 3D. So how do we do it? Let me see the color blending we have. The black is okay. We're gonna use our mirror on that. So this is how you can get it. You must have an ArchiCAD extra materials in order to place this cover on this pool. If you don't have it, you can place it. So in case you don't have it, you can just keep it. I just put it because it's on my design, so you don't say this thing was on your design, so why didn't you put it? So without having the ArchiCAD extra to forget about it. So the next thing we're going to do right now is put our rail. We have a rail here, we have a rail here, and we have a rail here. Okay, so the next thing is our rail. I already have a class on the rail. I have a class already on my channel all about rail, but I'm not really going to copy that to paste it here because in a different design. But you can just check the link up, then you get the rail class. In case you don't understand this particular one, I have a class already on glass rail. So now let me work mine. I'll come down to my ground floor. I'm going to insert my rail. Whatever you want to insert in the design, always remember that the object tools is there to help you do all those questions. So we'll come down to the object, come down to the settings, then I'll just type my rail on this spot. I'll type my rail here, then click OK, enter. So sorry, there was a wrong alphabet there. Okay, enter. So let me look. I want to use this rail because there is a glass panel on it. With panel, if you see the rail here, there's a panel because I want the glass reflection. Let me show you something what I mean. You see there is a glass here, there is a glass here. This is like a panel. So if I'm doing my Atlantis rendering, let me make it zoom so you understand this very well. There is a glass here. You can see that there is a glass. If I'm doing my Atlantis rendering, I can easily change this panel to mirror. Yeah, that is the reason why I'm going to choose this. That's if I choose this right now, these are poles. You can see these are poles. You can only increase the thickness or stuff like that, but you can't get mirror on it. So whenever you're choosing this, you have to be very careful because anything you choose here, that is the command you're going to get in Atlantis. Atlantis, you can edit. You can only model it, you can't edit it. So be careful at this spot. This is the spot where you have to be very careful because this is the spot where you have to pick the right tools, and this is the spot you have to do the light settings. If your light settings is so obvious, the moment you export to Atlantis, you can't look that building twice. So I'll pick this, I'll come to rail sorting. It's very easy. All I just need to do here is just come back, move this, come a little bit. I'll change here to 3 pole. I just need 3 pole here. That's one at the ending and one at each end and one at the center. So that being done, I just want this to be like 100 millimeter. I don't want 150 millimeter. Okay, I want the same 100 millimeter here. Then I'll come down to the spots. Okay, modeling. I'll take this off. I'll come back here. I'll put glass mirror on this. So you have to choose this part because if I use this part, this rail, I can't be able to edit it separately. It's going to blend with the window. So I'll come here. This is the spots where you have to be very careful right now. So you just have to be very careful. You see, this is the fill. This is mental zinc. This is the fill. Then there's the post. This is the Android on black, being the spot. The up layer is the paint already on black. That's the Android. Then the mental zinc is the post that I changed to 3. Then the fill is the inner stuff that I changed to mirror. This is the fill that I changed to mirror. You see, this is the fill. So you have to be very careful on the spots because once you export to Atlantis, you can't edit it. So I'll come down to the spot. I'll click here. Okay, so I'm just going to select and work with one. So you just move it to your desired spots. Okay, let's say this is my desired spot. I have a rail here. Then I'll expand these spots to the spot. Then I'll come here to this bottom and I'm going to put 0 because I don't want it to offset. I'm going to put 0. The height is already 900 millimeter. So let's see that on 3D. Perfect. You can see this is what we just got. So if we export this stuff now direct to our Atlantis studio, we're going to be able to edit it. But I want this this pose to go backward. So what I just need to do is rotate this rail. Let me see if it's going to work out. But I don't think it's possible though. But let's just give it a try. Let's see, because all sides are same. So let's come back here. Let's check that on 3D. You see, it's the same thing. You can't change it. So that is how it is. That's the post. So we have this rail here. We'll copy. All we need to do is just copy this rail. We don't really need to go back to the rail setting. We just have to copy it, paste it at our desired spot where we want it, how we want it. So So I'll paste it here. You can decide to reduce the spot, or you can decide to leave it because it's not really necessary. Since it's inside, nobody's going to see it. So I'm going to rotate a copy here. I'll rotate a copy of the spot. I'll paste it here. Okay, there is a column here, so I don't need to make all edges equal, but let me just do it for you in case of your next class. So I'll move this way, I'll bring here up, I'll move this one here, I'll bring here up to this margin, then I'll take this rail up to fit into this properly, you can see. So you can decide to reduce here like I said, or you can decide to leave it either, because change is an internal stops. So that being done, where do we need a rail? We need a rail at the spot. So I'm just going to copy it and rotate this. I'm going to select this, then I'll create a copy and a rotate. I'm going to rotate it this way, then I'll move it to the back on it. This is the back on it. You can decide to expand this rail upward, or you can decide to leave it short. So I'll always leave it short because it gives me extra beauty. Okay, so what's next? The next stuff you're gonna need right now is a rail at the spot. I thought I put one here, so I'm gonna create a copy here. Then I'll move it to the spot. Okay, I'll move it to the spot. Then I'll reduce this one backward a bit to the spot. Okay, so now what do I need? I'll pick this two rail. I'll copy. You press your Ctrl C. I want to copy it to the upper floor. That's what I'm doing. Don't worry, we're going to check it on 3D. Let's just finish creating it. So I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to paste what I copy. You see, I just click my OK. I'll right click, then click my OK. Then I'll move this to the spot. I will expand this rail. I will expand it to the spot. Then I'm going to expand this too to the spot. Okay, so I'm going to create a copy. I'll duplicate this to the right hand side. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, I forgot that there's the slab. The slab is somewhere here. This is slab. So which means this, I have to delete this. Then I have to move this from where it is right now to where it ought to be in this spot. Okay, so I'm going to make all edges cool. Okay, I'll bring this here. I'll bring this here. I'll reduce this. Then I'll pick this. I'll reduce this. Okay, I'll bring this to match. Okay, let me take it back a little. It's too far. Okay, so I'll pick this. I'll create a copy of this way. This way. So I will re-edit by turning this side to the spot. Then I will re-edit by turning this side to the spot. So that being done, I'll move it to fit in. Okay, I guess there is much space. There is obvious space here because this is where I'm going to. So I'm going to move this backward. I'm going to move this backward to the spot. Then I'm going to drag this to the spot. Okay, so the next thing is to copy this. I'm going to create a copy of this to the spot. I have a rail here, but of not the same height. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this backward. I have a video on this on the rail tutorial, so you can just decide to check it up. Okay, so let's see what we just did on 3D. Okay, perfect. You see, this is what we just did on 3D. You can see we have our rail here. Then let's see the back. I told you I like leaving it short. Okay, let's go back. We have our rail here too. Okay, now there is an issue here. This rail has to be extended to this spot. Let me show you on my render stuff. Okay, this rail has to come all the way to this end. This rail has to get to this end. So let's go back. Let's go to the ground floor. Okay, they will come back to the first floor because that stuff is on the first floor. Okay, so we pick this, we pick this, we move it backward, okay, then we expand this into here. That's perfect for it. Okay guys, you've seen we got our rail installed. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's very important. So our next stuff right now is our light settings. I already have a class on lights too, So you can decide to check it out, or we'll go through the tutorial together like we always do. So you can see we have our rail on this, we have our rail on this. All rail have been installed perfectly, and the only thing holding this design right now is our light settings. That's the only thing. Hello guys, so we have gone so far. I guess what is left for us to do right now is our light setting. Like I said, I have a class on that too, but we're just going to do it from afresh. So we're going to put this light settings, and I think that should be the end of this class. So let's dive in and see. So first of all, we'll come down to, okay, let's check the 3D very well. So we see where we're putting the light. We have a light here, we have a light here, we have a light here. This light are only of the same, then we have a light on the upper side. So first thing we want to do, let's put these two column light first because they are similar. So we'll come down here, we'll come down to ground floor, we'll come down to the design tool, sorry, the document. You come to more. This is where you get lamp. You see under the more you have the lamp here, the lamp tools. So you pick it up. You see guys, the reason I'm doing this class again is because I didn't use a voice note on the class I have. But you see this part, you see these settings, you have to be careful. First, let's pick what we want. These are what I use on the external wall. Okay, I'll pick this for the outside wall. Okay, yep. I'll take this, I'm okay with this. Then I'll select this, I'm okay with this. Now, this is where it comes in. This is the preview. All this part, I'm going to edit all this part on 3D. You see this light setting, perfect. You just need to go down to the spot, you come light parameters and lamp geometry. Okay, see this is 100%. I'm not going to rush this part. This 100%, main intensity is 100%, and this is like is on automatic display, and this is the color of the light. Now guys, let me show you my 3D. So that's what more reason why I say you have to be very careful. You can see that the lights, the brightness of the lights are okay. It's not too obvious, it's not too low, it's not too much, it's just okay. It's showing, you can see very well. But if I'd use this 100% light intensity, if I've used this 100%, trust me guys, I can't see this anymore. I'm not going to see this. It's going to be as bright as ever. So that is my reason why I said this part you need to be very careful in detailing. So what I need to do right now is bring this to 20. You bring this to 20, 10, 16. You could just type and edit here to be 20. That is the best. Let me show you what I just did. 20. This is what I want. Even this 20, I did this rendering on 20. You can see this is on 20. You can see it very well. This is on 20, light intensity. If it goes above this, it's going to kill the whole of this design. You just want the pronunciation of the light. That is more reason why you have to reduce the intensity of the light, so the light will not overshadow your design. So more reason why I have to go with this 20. Then there are some design I go with 15, or there are some design I go with 10. But I like using 20. So you don't need to go into modeling stuff like that. The only thing you need to be very careful when picking your lamp setting is your intensity. The next thing is your color blending. I have my normal white color blending on these two columns, so I'm not going to touch the color blending. But the next one, we're going to work on this color blending. So first, I'll click my OK, then I'll paste one here. Okay, let's see that on 3D. Let's check 3D. Okay, you see I got my lights placed here, so I have to come back to my ground floor. I'll pick these tools. I want to move this in a bit. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to duplicate this copy, then edit on 3D. Okay, so I'll come back to my 3D. I told you can always do your editing on 3D. So here you could either decide to take it up or bring it down. I'm okay with that height. I'm just going to increase this. I'll change this to 2.4 meter. 2.4 meter. Let's see. Oh, still too low. Let's do this 2.9 meter. Let's see how far it's going to go. 2.9 meter. Okay, I think this is okay. Let's see. Oh, perfect. You can see it very well. This is okay. Yeah, what do you think, guys? This is okay. We have the first one here, we have the second one here. Let's see what I've already designed before. You can see we have one here, we have one here. I'm okay with that light. So the next light we're going to pick is this, or I guess let's pick this light first. The next light is going to be this, and this column light. That's the next light. 1, 2, 3. It extends to the other part. You can see 3, 4. Okay, 4. Then 5 here. Then let me see this 5. Then 6 backward. So let's go back here. We'll come down to the ground floor. Come down to the ground floor. We'll come back to the same lamp setting. Come down to the spot. Okay. Then you come here. You click your lamp setting. Then you choose this. This is what I used. I use this. I pick it up. I come down to the perimeter and see if it's changed. Okay, perimeter is still under 20 density. Let me see if I have a color. The same color. This wall light is same color with this, because that's the main display light. The rest lights are beauty, but this is the main display light for security. So it has the same intensity. Just everything is the same. I just click my okay. Okay, yeah. So I come to this spot where I want to place my lights. I'll place the first light here. Okay, I'll rotate this light. I need to rotate this light to fit in this way. Okay, I'll paste it here. Let me see. I think I prefer here. So let me check that on 3D and see if I'm okay with the height I got. So I'll come down to the spot. I'll move it up. Let me see. Okay, the height is not bad. I think I'm okay with that height. Yep, I'm okay with that height. So I'll just come here. I'll duplicate this all through. Since this is the height I'm using, I'm just going to duplicate this. I'm going to paste one here. Okay, then I will take a copy. I will take a copy and paste it here. Then I'll move this copy that I rotated to this spot. Okay, I'll move it to this spot because I need a light here. I'll move it here. Then let me see. Do I have another light here? Let me check. I have a light on the down spot of it. So I'm just going to bring this copy here. I'm gonna create another copy here. Then bring it to the spot. Okay. Then I'll reduce this to 1 meter so it will go down a bit. Okay, so I'll come to this spot again. I'll create a copy of this light. We're going to check everything on 3D, guys. Don't forget, 3D is where we need to see what we're doing. So I'll move this here. I'll bring this to the spot. Okay, we need one light here. Then I'll take this light here. We need another light here. I'll paste it here. So I'll rotate another copy going to the back. Though I'm not going to render the back, but I'm just going to put it. So I'll take another copy to this spot. Okay, I'll take a copy to the spot. Okay, so I'll move it to the back. You check. We need a light here. Then we need another light here. Okay, then we need another light here. Okay, so perfect, guys. That's what we need for the wall lights. Now these are the wall lights. These are the wall lights. Let's check them bit by bit. These are the wall lights. You can see. Okay, we've not put for this column. I'm going to take for this column. This is the wall light. Okay, let me see something here. Let me see. Okay, this light was supposed to be here. So this light is coming to the spot. Let's bring it back. Let's bring this light to the spot. We could just create a copy because there's a lot of space there. So create a copy and paste this light here. Okay, perfect. So we create another copy here. We duplicate this light to the column. The column needs a light. This column needs a light. So just paste the light here. Let's see that on 3D. Okay. Okay, so guys, you can see we have all our light setting exactly the way it is. So the next light we're going to have here is under the slab. Under the slab, we need the light here. We need the light under this pair. This part need the lights, like 3 lights. Let me see what I use on my previous design. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I use 3. So these are another place where you need to go down in a very neat way. So I'll come down to my ground floor. I'll go back to my lamp setting. Then I'll pick another lamp. Then I'll come to ceiling lamp. Then I'll choose this. This is what I want to choose. This is what I like using. So I'll come down to my perimeters. I'll change this to 20. Intensity should be 20. Don't forget, always make sure the intensity is either 10 or 20. That's the best way to go with it. So I'll come here. I'm going to choose the color blend here. I think I prefer this because I want another color. So I'm going to take this. Then this is the width. The width is 400 millimeter, and which is too much. So I'm just going to do here to like 100 millimeter. Then I'll change it to, okay, let's say 110 millimeter is okay. Yep, 110 millimeter is okay. So I'll just click my okay. We're gonna offset the height from there. Let's paste it first. This is where we're pasting it. We're pasting one here, so we're gonna edit one to go with the rest. So let's check our 3D. Let's check our 3D. This is what we just pasted. Okay, we'll come down here to the floor level. That's a 300. No, that has to be 900. Let's do this 2.9. 2.9. Okay, 2.9. Okay, you zoomed at this spot. You have to zoom very well, so you can be able, you zoom, then you rotate this orbit so you can be able to see what you're working with. Okay, so I'm gonna make here 3 meter. 3 meter. Okay, let's see, 3 meter. Okay, perfect. Then I want to increase the width of the lamp. It's too small, so I'll come back to the setting, then I'll make it 1.5 millimeter. 1.5 millimeter is okay. So I'll come here, let me see. Okay, perfect. I think I'm okay with 1.5 millimeter. So you see, I got my light setting here, so it's just for me to arrange it on the ground layout. So I'll come down to the spot, I'll pick it here, I'll move it out a bit. It's too in, I'll move it out a bit. Okay, so I'll create a copy from here, I'll paste the first copy here, I'll create another copy from here, I'll paste it here. I think we're going to use 4 because we have a lot of gap. Let me see what I used. I used 1, 2, 3. Okay, I used 3, so we're still going to use the same 3. We just have to move this to come this way somehow. Okay, we have 1, 2, and we have 3. So I'll take this, I'll create a copy. Always duplicate it because we need it here, then duplicate it. We need 2 under this slab. We need 2 here. Okay, we paste it here. So let's check that. I think this is too far, so let's bring this a bit close. Okay, let's check that on 3D. Let's check that on 3D. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 1 here, then we have this. We have 1 here and 1 here. I guess that's what we have. We have 1 under the spot. We have here, we have here, we have here. Then we have another 1 here. Let's see. We have 2 at the spot. Let me show you. I really want you to do exactly what I'm doing. I have 1 here, I have 1 here. So the next light we need now is this drop chandelier and this particular light. So let's go back. Let's go to our first floor. Go to our first floor. Go back to the lamp setting. We pick this. Okay, we pick this. We just change the intensity to 20 like always. Then you can decide to change the color of the chandelier, or you can leave it the way it is. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Then I'll paste it here. I want to paste it at the center of this work. Okay, so you go to your 3D to determine the height of what you just did. Okay, so you select it. You select what you just brought to the spot. You select it like this. Then you determine the height to be 3.1 meter. So it's offset upward. 3.1 meter. 3.1 meter. Let's see. Okay, sorry, it seems we can't edit it from this place. So let's go to the settings. Let's come down to this place. Let's see what we got here. Positioning. Let's put 3 meter on this and see. Okay, perfect. So here it's too much. It's too much. So we have to make here 2.8 meter. We cannot edit it from this spot. So we have to make here 2.8 meter. Okay, it's still too much. Let's bring it down to 2.3 meter. Let's check that out. 2.3. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. So guys, what do you think? I'm okay with the height. At least I can see it from wherever I am. So I'm okay with it right now. So the next light we need right now is this spot. We need a pendant on this spot. So we'll come back to our first floor. We'll come back to the same lamp setting. Then come back to the lamp setting. We come here. Okay, we pick a pendant. This is a pendant. You're gonna see it. Yeah. You pick a pendant lamp, then you can decide to work on the settings. You come to the settings, you change this. I want to customize this. Okay, first let me reduce this intensity to 20 as always. I'll bring the intensity to 20, then I'll change this color blending. I need a blue on that. You can decide to use whatever color you want. I just want to use blue on that, so I'll pick this blue. The height will be determined from the other part, so I'll just come here and paste it here. So first, I think it's too big. Let's go back to the setting. Okay, Then let's go to the positioning. I think we could get that on structural settings. Okay, structural setting. So now this is the shade height, then this is the height. Okay, we're gonna edit this later. Then this is the down stuff. I'm gonna pick this, change it. Then you can leave the up is okay. The cable, I'm gonna change this cable to 600. Okay, I'm gonna change it this way. So I'll paste it here. This is where I need it. Let's see that on 3D. Let's see, it's not showing. Okay, it's on the downside, it has to go up. So let's take it up. Let's take it up like this. Okay, so we'll come here to let's try it if we can edit it from here. Okay, so let's make it 2.3 meter. 2.3 meter. Okay, perfect guys. So you can see these are lamp settings. So the moment you want to elevate this way, the two light settings are displaying. So you can see guys, we just got our lamp setting exactly where we want it. Everything is in place. So the next light we need right now is the fence light. That's the next one. So we'll come back to the DPC level. Always remember to save your project, guys. Always remember to save your project. Don't forget saving your project. So the next lamp we're going to go for is the fence. Their fence light. Let me show you on what we're doing. Okay, I told you we're going to wrap up this class on this part, this class 9, and this is where we're ending it. I told you that, so I'm going to take my time to get everything done. So this is the next light we're going to pick right now. So we'll come back to our keyword, we'll come to our lamp setting, we'll come to settings, then we'll pick our street light. It's called street lamps. You can see it from here, street lamps. So you can choose whichever one you like. This is always on the wall. If you want to pick this lamp, it's best you put it on the wall. So since we're not using that particular wall, we're going to take this, or we'll take this. So let's just take this and bring the intensity back to 20 as usual. Then let's change it, the setting to just pick any dark color you like. Then that is all. You pick your okay, then paste it here. So you're going to rotate this copy this way, then paste it like this. Okay, so delete this first one. Let's paste this first. Okay, we bring it inside to the spot. Then let's see that on 3D. Let's check it on 3D. Okay, you see this is a 3D and it's too high. So I really don't want it there. I just want it down to pronounce the beauty. So we'll come here to 500. Just bring the button to 500. It's gonna fall. 1 meter is gonna fall off. Or if it doesn't give you what you want, you come to the settings. You come to the light settings, being this first floor plan. Okay, yep. You come here. This is the lamp height. You could just use 1 meter for the lamp height. 1 meter, and that is all. Just 1 meter is okay. It's good. It's gonna plug it back. Then you come here. You increase here to 1 meter. The bottom offset should be 1 meter, so the light is going to come up. I think I'm okay with this. What do you think, guys? I'm okay with this. So is that the light I used? Let me check. Okay, I used the other part of the lamp. I didn't use this, so let me change it. This is what I want to use. This is what I used on my job. So I'm going to change this to same 1 meter. I'll change the intensity to 20. Then I'll choose the same color. Okay, then just click OK, then bring it here. Okay, so how did I rotate it? Let me see. That way. Then how did I do this? This way. So just come here. I'll paste everything here. It's right here. So I'm going to pick it. Okay, it's on the DPC level. So I'm going to pick this. This is what I'm going to duplicate. I'll just duplicate this because I'm okay with the settings. So you just duplicate it to your desired position. You must not put much. Just put it on where it's going to display on your rendering. That is all. So I'm going to put another one here because I need it here. Then I'll paste another one here. Okay, then I'll paste one here. I guess that should be the last one. Then I just select all the ones I put here. I'll select them. Come here. I'll select this. Then I'll create a copy to the spot. I'll create a copy to the spot. I'll create a copy. I'm looking for my margin because I want everything to be on a straight line. Okay, I got it. So I just create a copy. Then I'll rotate another copy going to the back way. So I'll create another copy. So I'm going to move this to the spot at the back. move it to this spot at the back. Okay, yep. So I'm okay with this, guys. So I'm just going to bring this in case of sightseeing. Okay, so let's go with perfect. So you see, guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget, guys, before we gonna model this job in Atlantis Studio, if I didn't get all the things you'll be designing on since we started this class on my email, I'm not going to render this structure. If you want me to render this structure, send me everything you've designed on my email. I'm waiting for it, guys. And in case you don't understand before going to render me, just tell me the parts that you don't understand, so we'll look into it together. So you can see, guys, this is the amazing 5-bedroom duplex that we've been working on. You can start to change it to 6 or 5. I just started to change it to 5, right? So this is the amazing 5-bedroom duplex we've been working on ever since, and this is the end of the class. So the final part is the rendering part, and that's going to be done with the Atlantis. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to comment whatever you seems not to understand. So you see, every other thing you see here, like this, is going to be done in Atlantis. Like the beauty of this part is going on Atlantis. The layouts, the trees behind the car, the people, everything is going to be in Atlantis. You understand? That is what we're going to do, everything. So now you can see we're here. So after all those things has been done, now there's another thing for you to check very well before you export to Atlantis. You see, this model you see here, I always say it, whatever you export to Atlantis, A is going to be edited as AAA. You can't change anything. So anything you know that you don't want it to correspond, if you don't want, example, you see, I have gray here. Let me show you. Okay, let me zoom it up. I have light gray here. I forgot. I have light gray on this, and I have light gray on this. And if you check my design right now, I have my white here. I have my white here. If I export this file to Atlantis, I can't edit this word to be white. It can never go. It's not possible. I can't edit it to be white. That is more reason why you have to make sure everything you're selecting that you want to edit is different. So I'll come to this setting. I'll change it to light gray. Light gray. Okay, I'll turn this on. Then I paste here. Perfect. So I'll come back to this place. I'll pick this up. I'll come to this spot. I'll pick this up. So you see, I didn't notice this right now. I can't be able to do it in Atlantis Studio. You can never edit that in Atlantis Studio. So I'm going to pick my light gray again. I'm going to pick my light gray. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for it. Sometimes it's very hard to get. Sometimes you just get it once, then another time you just have to look for it carefully. So I'm going to pick my light gray. Then what else? I have an edge here that is displaying. So I'm going to click this edge, then I'll come here, I'll turn this off, I'll pick the edge setting, I'll look for my light gray and paste it there, light gray to be the edge. Okay, so I got it. So you can see, if I'm editing this wall in 3D right now, if I'm editing this job, the moment I pick this light gray, this fence is going to work with it. That's the truth. The moment I pick this thing in Atlantis Studio, this fence is going to work. Whatever I'm putting here is going to reflect on this fence. If I'm changing this to black, it's going to affect this fence. I'm changing this to red, it's going to affect this fence. That is why you have to separate your modeling that you wanted to be separated right from AutoCAD, ArchiCAD, Revit, or whatsoever you're using to design before you export to any final rendering software. So that being done, let's see, do I have any other things similar to that? Okay, the rest are white and everything is okay. So the next thing I'll come to do, I'll save my files first. So after saving my file, I'll come down to file. This is how to export to Atlantis Studio 5 or any other Atlantis you're exporting to. How to export to Atlantis Studio. I'll pick my file tools. I'll come to save as. That's what I'm going to come to. Then I'll choose where I'm going to put it. I'm putting it on desktop because that's where I'm putting my tutorial. Then the next thing you're going to choose is the file name, what you want to use. I could just decide to use the same class, so I'm not going to edit that. Then you come down to this port. These are the types in ArchiCAD 18. These are the softwares that can be used for modeling. You can change this project to Aki Solo project. You can change it to Aki project template. You can change this to AkiCAD 17 project. You can change this to AkiCAD Archie project. You can change this file to AkiCAD object file. You can change it to PDF. From here, you can change it to BMP, you can change it to GIF, you can change it to GPEG, that's picture format. All these are picture formats. Then this DX file, this like AutoCAD, then this drawing AutoCAD. So this SketchUp file, if you have a SketchUp for your rendering, you can export to your SketchUp. Then if you have your Google Earth file, the same thing. If you have your 3D studio file, the same thing. So whatever you're using to do your rendering, this is the spot to pick it up. But me, I want to use Atlantis Studio 5, so I'll pick it up. AkiCAD 18 supports, the lowest version is 4.1, Atlantis Studio 4.1 and Atlantis Studio 5.0. Everything above 4.5.0 is not going to go. That means you have to use the higher grade of AkiCAD. So depending on your system specification, that is what you use to choose for your rendering. So I'm going to use Atlantis Studio 5 for this. If you want to work, if you want what I'm doing to be similar to what you're doing, you have to look for Atlantis Studio 5 and install before we go to the next class, because it's going to drop this weekend. So I'll come to save. Now this Atlantis Studio, you can see this Atlantis, you can see it's there, right there. I don't need to touch anything. It's like Atlantic exports, perspective cameras, lights, sun. I don't need this unique layer. I don't normally take it. Then this textures option, this is the wall, the roof, the slab, and the others. So the only thing you need to do is just export. You click export, you allow it to load. You can see it's going. This is all you need to do. Export, and that is all. So this file has been exported to Atlantis Studio. It has been exported. So our next class, guys, we're going to be learning how to model what we just exported. Like, let me show you. What we just exported is what we're going to be modeling. So let's look for it. This Atlantis Studio 5, this is the software. Then let me look for what I just exported down the spot. Okay, I did that on Atlantis Studio. Okay, this is it. Let me move it here. You can see. Let me create a higher zoom so you can see it very well. This Atlantis Studio. Okay, you can see there. This is the file. So I just open the file. So what you need to do. So guys, you see, this is the file we have been creating in AkiCAD, and this is the file in Atlantis Studio. You can see it's different entirely in Atlantis Studio. Just take a, I'm not going to edit it. You can see very well. It's differently entire format. You can see the lightings are okay. You can see all the light settings. Everything is not so bright. Everything is not so bright. So this is why I said choose your modeling carefully. Choose your modeling carefully. So like I said, this coming up soon. Is coming up soon. Just get your software ready. Once if you know that your software is ready, just comment ready, then I'm going to pick up the class. But if I don't receive minimum of 50 comments about this class, I'm not going to put this on the screen. So if you want us to render this Atlantis Studio 5, if you want us to render this design, we'll be designing for the past few weeks now. Get your software ready, comment ready for the next class. Then if I've gotten the audience that I want, then I'm going to pull these ads. That is when I'm going to edit and complete the rendering, so it's going to look amazing the way it is. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to also turn the notification bell. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to support me, and don't forget that I love you. Thank you guys. You subscribe to this channel and send me whatever you've been designing on my email. Like I've dropped it on the previous class description box, but I'm still going to drop it on the comment section of this. Send me what you've designed on your email. Get your Atlantis Studio 5 ready, installed on your system. This Atlantis Studio 5, get it. Just go pick Atlantis Studio 5, get it installed on your system. If you want me to run a tutorial on how to install it, you let me know. So you get it installed on your system. So let's prepare for the rendering. You can see this is the rendering, and you need Atlantis Studio 5. You just have to open it. I'm not going to work on it yet. That's our next class, or let's say you can see this Atlantis Studio 5. So once you come to the spot, and that is all. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. In case you don't understand anything, just let me know. Thank you.